How would you describe your job? How does you make you feel?
Oh, it's pretty exciting. Every day there's something different. It's fun to work with the students. I come from being a sports reporter, so it's it's similar in the fact that you're always finding different things every day. Different stories. With the students. So it's always creates attention and creativity. So it's pretty fun.
The sports reporter.
Oh, it was fun. It wasn't just a lot of people think you're just going to games, but it was fun. Getting the stories, the inside stories with the players, the inside stories with the people in the community. So every day was pretty cool.
What games did you go to?
What games? Well, I would get a chance to go to professional games, whether it was football or basketball, the Rockets, Texans, college games. But I would say the most enjoyable were actually some of the high school games. You see more of a personality, more of a life in the students and the players. So just everything in the community. Went to so many games, I couldn't really tell you one particular right now, because it was for 3 years full time. But several years on.
So what kind of music do you like?
A lot of R&B, but more from like the late 90s, early 2000s.
How were you introduced to this music?
I would say like middle school, high school, started listening to Boyz II Men. Guess I heard them, Boyz II Men, Casey and JoJo. I love the harmony, those groups, and just the softer music. It's even good like when you're working out, just kind of get your soul feeling good. So I like that softer music. That makes you feel good.
How do you feel towards this era's day and age of music?
They still have some good music. I think you have to kind of search deeper for it. The stuff that's on the radio, you don't necessarily get good lyrics all the time, mainstream. But you can still find some good stuff. I tend to stick with the older stuff. I think most people tend to stick with what they grew up with. So I'm going to stick with that era usually. But you can still find some decent stuff.
Have you ever gone to any live concerts or called the radio station to get tickets?
I do go to concerts sometimes. I was going to go to John Legend this past Friday. Didn't get a chance to. Some things came up. I was in the process of moving. But I don't go through TV stations usually, the radio stations, but y'all find ways to get tickets. But I do enjoy concerts.
What do you think are the most popular songs that people listen to lately?
Oh, wow. That's a good question. What are some out there?
Or at least, are there any songs you often hear your students talk about that they often listen to?
That's a good question, man. My mind's going blank right now. Mine's going super blank. Can you give me a few examples and I can probably tell you?
Okay, so lately everyone's been talking about like Taylor Swift's song. They constantly play it on the radio, and there's John Legend, and there's also a lot. And then there's Iggy Azalea. They talk about that a lot too.
Yeah, I hear that one. John Legend, Iggy Azalea, those two. I guess, yeah. I'm not up to date with a lot of the new stuff. So. Again, I'm the old world.
Has there ever been a moment where you've gotten a song stuck in your head?
Oh yeah, it happens all the time, especially if I'm working out, exercising. So.
Have you ever thought of being part of a band or starting your own music career?
If I had that talent, I would. I can't sing worth anything. I did play trumpet growing up, but I can't play. I never tried guitar. I can't sing, so I definitely couldn't do that. If I had the talent, I would. I think everybody dreams of being a singer, being on stage, but you have to have that skill. That's something I don't have. so I'll stand in the shadows, and just watch. So.
Have you heard about dubstep?
Dubstep, so it's that type of dancing?
It's a type of music.
Type of music, okay. Well, I've heard the term, but I'm not sure I'm familiar with the music.
So how do you think music has changed your life?
Changed my life. I think music's always, it's always on your mind. I think music kind of, it calms you down. I think when you get in the car, you always have music just to kind of get you focused. For me, that's why it's usually soft music, because usually it can get kind of intense. Whether you're a teacher that's trying to get the best out of your students, so you're always focused, you need something to relax you, or maybe you do need something to kind of pump you up, so you do go more for like the hip hop, or you go more for like today's music that's more upbeat. Music kind of keeps you going, just keeps you kind of in the mood, keeps the flow of life going for you. So. Yeah, I mean, I always listen to music, whether it's in the car, if I'm just walking around the house, if I'm exercising. You know, you don't want too much quiet, so music's key.
So, how long do you think you would last without music?
I mean, I can go. Sometimes I do drive without music if I'm out in the. I don't know. That's a good question. I just sometimes I'll find myself randomly not listening to music. But as far as time, I mean, not like a day or anything. But I can go a few hours without it. I'm not listening to it in class, so I can go several hours.